beginning of this year, was this last year, end of the last year, our church member went to the Egypt, and then they went to the church in Egypt. It's called Coptic, and then they traveled to Sinai, Mount Sinai, and they crossed the Red Sea and go to the Jordan, and they went to the mountain Nebo. Yeah, now mountain Nebo, and I printed out the picture on bulletin, but the printer could not see well. So just give your imagination. Have you gone to the Gross Mountain? And from the Gross Mountain, you can see the Vancouver. Like just imagine. So then, people of Israel, they went through the all the way through the mountain Nebo. So like imagine like come from the Whistler or Cameroon, and they walk through all the way, and then finally they got the top of Mount Nebo, and then they are looking for the land that allowed to go. This is the situation. It's the first reading today we read. Actually, our reading is Sirach, but there's two readings, Deuteronomy or Sirach, and Basil read Sirach. Basil read Deuteronomy. The situation at the mountain of Nebo, and at that time, their leader Moses, he gave them preaching. See, I have set before you today life and prosperity, death and adversity. If you obey the commandment of the Lord, your God, that I am commanding you today, by loving the Lord your God, walking in His way, and observing His commandment, decrees, and ordinances, then you shall live and become numerous, and the Lord your God will bless you in the land that you are entering to possess. So at the mountain, He showed the people to the land where you go, and then the Moses asked the people, are you gonna choose life or death? And you're loving God, how give your way to follow, and ask them to follow. From couple of also two weeks before, we start to read the Gospel of Matthew, and Jesus went to the Galilee, and then He set the mount near the Galilee, and then He's preaching about are you going to follow the way of God? And then He's giving the preaching to the people. It's almost same. So 3,000 years ago, like to the people in Israel, and then Moses asked them to, you have a choice. You stay with God, and then the God will bless you and will help you, and then He will blessing you and your children. And it is your choice. Same like the 2,000 years ago, Jesus came to the Israel, and then he gathered the people, and then he is giving them, are you gonna follow the way of God? Probably each one of you or each one of your parents or grandparents came to the Canada, its new land, and or yourself came to Canada, and then or your parents came to Canada, and they have a chance, or our parents in your own country, they have a chance to hear our gospel, and then are you gonna choose to follow God or not? It's your choice. Probably yourself, you have a chance to hear the gospel of the Lord, and then you decide to follow, and you will decide to go to the way that God prepared. It's not only for me, it's not only for you, and it's not only for our parents or grandparents. The message comes to our children and grandchildren. This morning, my son, the oldest son, he had to go to work. His work started 11:30, and then I would like him to. I asked him. I would like him to come to church. So what I said, before you go to the work, even you have to leave the church around 10:30. Could you come to the church and pray and go to your work? And he said, yes. In our life, there's some decision what we make first to do. Probably I asked him very nicely, so he didn't say no. But he reminded me also what in our life we can have a decision, we can have a choice at the moment. How God prepared for us a life. Even sometimes we couldn't make it. It's okay. At the moment, what we are given, we just decide to put our God first. Then the blessing of God and love of God and then will with us, and also the way, the presence of Lord, the way we go, we will go to, we go together with blessing of God. 3,000 years ago, people also, our parents, our grandparents, they showed us how they live. And then they also pass the breath of God to each one of us. Also through each one of you, your presence with God bring the blessing of God to your parents, your family, your friend, and also. Like people of Israel, our children, our grandchildren,